On the first day this boy went to school, he was laughed at by his friends, even insulted by the teacher. While his friends had pizza and milk for lunch, he just ate leftovers. Everyone looked at him with contempt. His friends even imitated the goat sound to mock him. However, he silently endured everything, because he was alone. People around him often found ways to provoke, bully, and even also beat him. Just because he was Iranian, he was always bullied and nobody saw him as a human being. In 1980, the war occurred in Iran. To ensure Ali's safety, his parents hid him in a truck that took him to his uncle's house in America. They didn't expect that people here discriminate against Iranians. There were even stores that didn't allow Iranians to enter. Every day he struggled to live, enduring contempt from everyone. One day, he accidentally watched a wrestling competition. Knox, who has won the championship twice, was brutally defeating his opponent. He tried hard to squeeze and intentionally break the opponent's arm. It was really cruel. Knox was extremely arrogant. That reminded Ali forever. The next day, he went to the wrestling field and wanted to join the team. If you have the power, people will no longer despise you. Therefore, he wanted to be stronger, but the coach turned him down. He didn't give up. Ali told the coach he had more endurance than the others. Thanks to his determination, the coach gave him a chance. If he was able to defeat the weakest member in the team, he would be allowed to join the team. But unexpectedly, he challenged the strongest member of the team. As the match started, Ali and Knox were ready. Knox suddenly rushed over, and then Ali was lifted up really high. Ali also tried his best to put strength into his hands to hold on to the opponent. He determined not to give up. Although Ali was held tightly and wrestled painfully by the opponent, he was still trying his best. Eventually, he also lost. Knox stood up. It looked like he was also quite tired. Thanks to that, the first time Ali received respect. Ali was accepted into the wrestling team. He thought his life had a little light, but when he just got home, his uncle, Hafez, told him to arrange luggage and leave here. Because of the racism, Hafez could no longer do business, as well as take care of Ali. Ali would be taken back to Iran, and he would forever be despised by others. Hafez looked at his sister's photo, and the wrestler member shirt of Ali. Hafez changed his thought. He decided to train Ali by himself, in order to defeat the Americans who had always despised them. He saw wrestling as a way to combat social injustice. Hafez used to be a professional wrestler. He then began to train Ali harshly. The first lesson was physical training. Every day, Ali had to lift weights at least 100 times. Then there were the technical exercises. Ali was always being wrestled up and down painfully. After that, there was a wrestling competition taking place. First, Ali was just a reserve athlete, but then his teammate was suddenly ill, so Ali was allowed to participate in the competition. Finally, he got the chance to join in the first match of his life. It was also the first time that he played for a big competition, but people had been annoyed with him. Before the competition, the coach told him, "Just lie down, don't protest." As long as his back didn't touch the ground, his team would tie. Ali asked the coach, "What if I win?" However, the coach didn't say anything because no one believed he could win. The competition started. He was wrestled on the floor by his opponent. The coach told him to just lie down on the floor, but only Hafez shouted. Hafez told Ali to stand up. Only rely on himself. He could change his destiny. Never give up. Ali began to attack. In the last seconds, he tries his best. Ali turned over and pressed his opponent down. Finally, he miraculously defeated his opponent. Although Ali was just a new athlete, he won a professional wrestler. However, the whole hall was still only full of disparaging words, because they didn't want an Iranian to defeat the white. Although Ali won, he was scolded by his coach. Nobody wanted him to win, except Hafez. Because of that, Ali wanted to be stronger. Thanks to Hafez's dedicated training, Ali's wrestling skills were increasingly strong. In the next match, everyone also scolded and disparaged Ali seriously. They started to lose control. They told him to stop and get out of here. Seeing that, the principal told the coach to take Ali away, but the coach disagreed. He tried to protect Ali. Before the competition started, the coach made a decision. He told Ali to come in order to take part in this competition. When the whistle sounded, the contest also began. Ali defeated his opponent within only 5 seconds. The whole hall seemed to be silent. Everyone was extremely amazing. Then they suddenly stood up and cheered. The coach had put faith in the right people. Eventually, Ali's victory was welcomed and praised by everyone. When you become strong, people around you will be good ones. Ali was also praised and recognized by his teammates, and he became an official member of the wrestling team. Ali continued to participate in many other competitions, and also won many resounding victories. That made Knox pay much attention to him. Knox challenged Ali, and even told he would defeat Ali in the final. Knox was really extremely strong, liking a wild beast. Ali once saw Knox intentionally broke an opponent's arm while playing. That made him haunting. Although Hafez taught him skillful techniques, Ali was still afraid of losing to Knox. He thought he couldn't defeat Knox. Others won for honor, but he had to win for survival and respect. Hafez encouraged Ali to calm down. If not, he would lose, and he believed that, Ali can become the best champion. In the final of the regional competition, the coach invited Hafez to be his assistant. The wrestling team was getting better and better. In this regional competition, if they won, they would have a chance to participate in the state final. Seeing Knox sitting in the grandstand, Ali was scared again, but then, he started counterattacking. The best way to overcome the panic is to win it. Finally, Ali also had enough confidence to look at Knox. Ali won convincingly, and also overcame his fear to enter into the state final. Ali relied on his will and desire to be lived to escape the war. He used to be despised and bullied by everyone, but now he has become a genius wrestler. Ali's victories were partly thanks to his uncle, Hafez. This man wasn't good at confessing his feelings, helping Ali get rid of social prejudices, as well as gave hope to Ali. Unfortunately, Hafez passed away due to the traffic accident. Ali had lost his spiritual support as well as his soul guardian. Ali was about to be deported from the US. Next Friday, Ali would make an appointment with the Immigration Bureau. This was the last chance to decide whether he would be stayed or not. But that day was also the state final. While arranging Hafez's relics, Ali saw an album. There were many photos and articles of him inside. When he received the award, he finally understood. He was his uncle's hope. Eventually, he decided not to go to the Immigration Bureau. He would participate in the competition. Initially, Ali competed to survive, but now, it is for hope. Although he would be deported, he also had to fulfill Hafez's will. In this final match, he just needed to win. The wrestlers presenting in this final had gone through a lot of dire matches before. Therefore, they all wanted to win. This was also a very big challenge to fitness. Based on his will and determination, Ali had overcome the matches as well as the opponents, and entered into the final. His opponent was Knox, who had won the state champion twice. The match began. Ali was pressed completely. He was held tightly by the opponent, and couldn't move. Ali had tried until ending the first round. In the second round, Ali was also strongly attacked by Knox. If using the strength, Ali would never defeat Knox. After that, Ali took advantage of Knox's strength. He jumped up and pressed Knox. But soon after, Ali was knocked over and crushed again by Knox. When seeing his back was about to touch the floor, based on his strong determination, Ali finally got through the second round. In the third round, Ali wanted to put all his strength into this round. He would make the opponent unable to do anything. Time was also running out. He quickly rushed and held on to Knox. These were all the lessons that Hafez had taught him. No matter how strong a person is, he will definitely have weaknesses. So just by taking advantage when Knox's legs lose balance, Ali could defeat Knox. Previously, Ali couldn't fully understand the lessons that Hafez had passed on, but in the end, Ali could also be understood. Ali seemed to become a person like Hafez. The opponent was surprised and fell to the floor. Ali put all of his strength to crush his opponent down. Ali eventually won. From a boy who was bullied and discriminated, Ali became a wrestler hero. This is a true story. It's the true story of the actor who acted Hafez named Ali Afshar. As long as we always strive and persevere, we will be able to change our own destiny. Let's ignore the gossip around and try to move forward. Remember, our destiny is determined by ourselves, not anyone else.